Hello everyone, this is Oblivion and welcome back to another episode of Liminal Industries. So in the last episode we started setting this up. I had a whole conglomeration of gearboxes here, it wasn't very good, so I simplified this by quite a bit. And we have the fractionating still with the heavy oil and the light oil. We basically can't really void fluids it seems, so we need to have some tanks. So if we get a mechanical pump here, and then we set it to output, and then we want to have a junction, and then we want to have these fluids here. I think we want list filters. So do I have filters? I do have filters. So we can grab these guys. We want to do one at a time. And we want to do heavy oil. Like so. Yep. And then we want to do light oil. Like so. So the light oil can go in here, and then the heavy oil can go in here. And then we can place down some tanks. 1, 2, 3. And then we should be able to power this. So if I get some power to come this way. Too easy. And now we should be able to pump out. If I set the back to export, like so, we can get the light oil and the heavy oil in the tanks. Nice. And then the next thing that we're going to be doing with the bitumen is sending it into a pyrolyzer. So we have that guy right here. We should be able to get the power. Sorry, I'm burping. Power and coil, like so. And then we should be able to force order output enabled. Input there. There we go. So we're forcing the item output from here into here because this doesn't have a fluid input. And then we should be able to get bitumen, and it seems that we also get creosote. I don't really want creosote, but I guess we'll have to tank that as well. It would be cool if we could do all of the fluids going through the one thing. Maybe that wouldn't be very practical though. Where am I doing the item output is the real question. Creosote oil. I kind of want to do the combined fluid junction. So maybe we just do this. It doesn't really matter that we're wasting fluids because the fluids are infinite. Do that, do this. We want another smart pipe, like so. We want another filter. Cool. And then we want creosote. Bucket of creosote oil, sure. And then we want to leave a block there for the items. And then we could probably do smart pipe, right next to each other. Yep. And then we should be able to do 2 different towers like so. And then do this like so. And then I guess that's going to be the light oil now. That one goes there, that one goes there. And then we want a pump, which is just another cog. Do we craft it in this, or do we do it in world? No, we do it like that. That is wrong. Don't cross the streams. What's wrong? And then we set this as output on the back. We should be getting creosote in there. No? Maybe I don't have the right bucket? Is it this one? It seems like one of them is the industrial engineering creosote and the other's a different kind of creosote. Interesting. Is this the one that you get from Coke? Yes. Can you get this one from Coke? No. So it's two different creosotes, but they... Okay, interesting. Anyways, so we have that. We have our fluid output, and then we probably want to do forced item output into a barrel. Barrel like so. Is it going to be close enough to the thing? It's probably not, but we can fix that. Now all I need to do is, oops, do that, and then get a chain drive. Chain drive, do I have any? Where's all my chain drives gone? Are they in here? Maybe I just used all of them. Okay. Nope. Okay, so we go up here, we grab the chain, we do that. Do we have frogs and packages? No frogs and packages, so we do one of each of these, and then we do item vault and cardboard, 1 and 2. Put the packager on there, put the frog. Why is that being funny? Put the frog there, and then we have a tuned stock link, very nice. Now we have coal and tar, awesome. And I have a bunch of bitumen that I don't really want. Okay, goes on the ground. So we have this running and that running, very nice. So we have our tar, and I think that is all we need for the oil setup. So if I go this way, we can go back to base and start working on the next thing, which is, as far as I understand, it's the so we can get the phenolic boards. We don't need the fractionating still just yet. That's for the sulfur. We also need the empowering stuff. That's right. So if I look at the quest line, we can claim some stuff. Claim this guy. Woohoo. And then we want to do this stuff. So this requires a whole bunch of electrum, which we can get by doing this. So silver and gold. Let's get, what is it? Stack of silver, stack of gold? Sure. Stack of silver, stack of gold. Very nice. Do we have any blaze burners? Any spare blaze burners, that is. Do we have a blaze burner over here? No. Do we have a blaze burner in our backpack? Blaze burner. No, we do not. Where am I using it? I know that I had one somewhere. Oh, there he is. So we can do this. We can do a basin. We can do, where is it? Mixer, like so. And then we should be able to do some kind of gearbox situation. Gearbox, shaft, gearbox, face up, upwards, cog, no, cog, and then cog. Is that right? Yes. And now we should be able to do all of the electrum that we need. So grab this, put that in that, and then grab a whole bunch of these guys. There we go. Awesome. So we are getting electrum. Nice. That'll be good for later. First thing that we want to do is the displayer stand and the empowerer. So we need some soul fuses, we need the electrum coil blocks, we need redstonia crystals. So if we want 4 of these, we need 8 redstonia crystals. So 8 of these. Also, when I was downstairs, I picked up the atomic thing. Atomic... Where is he? There he is. Now the question is, where do I want to hook up the power? How much power do you have? You've got plenty. So I should be able to do this, and then do a redstone torch to change the mode. Pulse. Pulse is the mode that we want. Then we have a button. Then we have a wire connector, and we need the wire like so. Do we not have any copper wire? It seems like we have no copper wire. Okay. So if I go back over here, we need this, and maybe instead of just 10 we can increase the amount to like 32. Very nice. Okay, that'll be enough for the LV wire, like so. Then we connect here to here, and then we should be able to do 8, like so. Very nice. And then, in addition to that, we need a diamantine crystal, and these are pretty easy. Okay, so we need one of these. Okay. What else are these used for? There was one other thing that I needed to look at. Oh, that's right. It's the dimensional stabilizer, the chunk loader. I don't know if I need a chunk loader just yet. We'll see how much tar we actually need. So, next on the agenda should be... how many of these do we need? Electrum wire, okay. So, electrum coil block there, electrum coil block there, so we need 5 of these. And each of these makes 4, right? Each wire is one of these. So 5 by 8 is 40. So we need 20 electrum plates. So if I grab the electrum, which should be somewhere in here, there. Very nice. We need, what is it, 20? 20 electrum plates. Can go right here. And then we'll need to turn that into the wires. We need a display link, which is a brass casing. So we grab fiberboard, do this with this, and then we need a item one of these transmitters. No, one. Thank you. Put that away for a moment. Display link, put that away. Put that away and that away. We need the bottom of a machine frame, that's pretty easy. We need soul fuses. So how many soul fuses do we need? 5 by 2 is 10. Do we have 10 soul fuses? Let's go check the heavy frame stuff. How many do I have? 22. Put these in there. So we have the 10 soul fuses that we need. Do I have these? Let's grab some more. Let's grab some of these. So we need 5 of these bottom frames. Do I have the Inori? Probably. 1, 2. We need more of the heavy frames. Anyway, let's look at the Empowerer. We need 6 of these. So 1, 2, 3. One aluminium plate makes one of those. Nope, that's not what I was thinking. So one aluminium plate makes each of these, right? Yes. So if we need 6, we need 6 aluminium plates. So do I have aluminium in here? I don't have any aluminium? Surely I do. There it is. 6 plates. Let's chuck these in there. Let's grab our electrum plates and put these in the rolling machine. Oops. Into the rolling machine you go. What else? Let's put this away, this. Make our inventory easier. Put that in there. Grab some more frames. So we'll need one more set of 5. So recipe on this, 2 more. Empowera, we need these guys. Do I have any lead on me? I do have lead. Where's my aluminium plates? There they are. And then my electrum wire. Plates go in the rolling machine. Very nice. And then I should be able to make all of these guys. Like so, and then like so. Perfect. We need these guys. Can I make all these yet? I can only make one. Why is that? It's because I made one display link. Okay, so I need 3 more of those. Where's my fiber board? 1, 2, 3. We need 3 of those. Grab my brass. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Grab these. Put these in there. Grab these. I think we're out of soul fuses. But do I have enough bottom frames? I think I do. There we go. We want 3 more of these. And then we want the last thing, which is the aluminium wire. There we go. And then we want these guys and these guys, like so. And then we want this, which is... Apparently we have no redstone. There's my package of redstone. It's really nice that I've increased the speed of all the lines. It just makes everything so much better. So 2 of those, 2 of those, 1 of those, and there we have the infusion altar. Very nice. Woohoo. Where's my other party popper? Disappeared. Now, what we need to do is we need to set up the induction smelter. We need to set up this. So, 4-step process, empowered void crystal, empowerer. How are we for time? We're alright for time. We've got 10 minutes. So, what's next? We want to grab this, because we want probably a new alternator. So, alternator, we might even want multiple of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do 2 of those, do 2 of those. Very nice. We might want the LV things. That, and I don't think I have any more of the LV connector, this guy. Very nice. Do I have more than that? No, I don't have any more terracotta. Do I have clay? There we go. We do that, and then we do this, block this from leaving, put that in there. Have a snack. And then we should have terracotta in here. There we go. Very nice. And then we should be able to make more of these. I don't know if we do need more of them, but if we go over here and then we place down our display stands. Is it 2 tiles or 1 tile? I have a feeling it's 2 tiles. So let's go 2 tiles each direction. That, and then we do this, and then we do power from the bottom, I guess. Then we go, where is it? Shafts, shaft, gearbox. The fact that that lined up is actually miraculous. We do this guy, we do this guy, we go up some. Does this one require power? I don't think it does. So, did I just overstress the system with this one? Surely not. Interesting. Let's go fix that. Let's turn on some more of these guys. We could turn on all of them. I just realized what happened to the other party popper. It's on my head. Very nice. I guess disconnect this and then run the crank manually. There we go. Belt there. Pick up the cardboard on the ground. Okay. How are we for stress? We got plenty of capacity. Alright. Let's go down a little bit. Let's go gears. Like this. Nope. Nope. This. Come on. There we go. Vertical gearbox. Alternator. Facing the wrong way, obviously. Connector. Wire relay. Connector. LV wire connector. Relay. Wire. Relay. That. How are we for power? Might not be enough. Let's hope it is. And then we can go upstairs through here. And let's add some like slabs all around this. Let's do brick slabs. Very nice. And then tar. Use for the tar, void crystal. We have void crystals somewhere. Void, yep. And then we should be able to do this, 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 this. Nice. And as far as I understand, you can do blocks at a time. That would be if you had tar blocks. So, can't exactly do that. But the next thing that we need is vacuum tubes and Duraplast sheets. So metal press, 3 steel plates, I can do that. Engineer's wire cutters. Engineer's workbench. How do I craft that? Engineer's crafting table? Okay. Treated sticks. Okay, so treated sticks. Where was I? Bookmark that. Bookmark this. Bookmark this. Bookmark this. Bookmark this. Craft this. Craft that. Craft that. Craft these. Craft that. Craft that. Craft these. Grab these. And this and this. Stick that down. Huh? What? Engineer's blueprint. Blue dye, paper, and sheet. This is a very convoluted thing to do. Downstairs has blue dye. Do I have a flower pouch? I do. Let's do this, let's do this, and this. And what was it? It was engineer's blueprint. Paper and sheet. I should be able to make that. Yep. Okay. What was it? It was the metal press plate. That one. Okay. Let's put these guys away, that away. Let's quickly go over here and do the Duraplast thing. Where is it? It's in the blast chiller, right? This guy. Input on the back. Do I have any pipes spare? Okay, blast chiller. And then I should be able to do wire and wire, like so. Put that in there. We got one Duraplast sheet. We should get a depot. We should be able to do this, and then what's the next one? This guy? No, you have to use a Where is it? Wooden hand. Like this, and then do this, pick that up, put that there, rotate him around, like so, stick that there, put that in there, that's step 1, LVY coil, step 2, nope, leave that there, do step 2, and then electrum wire, which we have electrum, 1, 2, let's do a bunch of it. So we stick that on there. And then we should see the plates like so. Put this in the rolling machine. There. And then we get electrum wire. Very nice. And then we should have glass, electrum wire, and electrum. Do I have the electrum? I do. In the induction furnace, which I should be able to power. How do I want to power him? Let's do a gearbox on top of this thing right here. Like so. And like so. And then do that. And then we can do this guy on the ground. Maybe do one out like here. Do that to there, stick some like that, very nice. And then we should be able to do electrum wire in there. We're almost there. Vacuum tube. Abracadabra. I think that is a great place to end the episode. Eat some melon popsicles as a reward. And that'll be thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.